Hi everybody. I'm going to really quickly send this over to my VIP group. If you are seeing this live, you will see the live rectangle up in the corner. If you are catching this on a replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay. And if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, hello over there. Okay, so I'm going to really quickly send this over to my VIP group. If you are not a chalk couture designer and you would love to be in the VIP group, please comment VIP below. All right. Today is the 11th. I know I'm a little early compared to what I normally go. I have to go put tires on my Jeep, so I had to pop on a little bit early. So we're going to start a new thing in February on Mondays. We are going to do Sip, Chalk, and Chat on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to grab our favorite beverage, we're going to chalk, and we're going to have like a little chat. You can do this in the comments below. When we start that, it will be on this page, and I will share it over to my VIP group. And if you're catching it on a replay, you can still chat with us. We'd be more than happy to have you. All right, so today we are going to do Let Your Light Shine. I love this one. And so we are going to do that on a board and base. This is a white board and base, and we're going to use the base, obviously, to go with it. So let me move this down. So we have two kinds of board and bases. We have white ones and we have black ones. And these are reusable, guys. You can scrape them off, redo over and over and over again. So this is an A-size transfer. Our A-size transfers fit this surface perfectly. Of course, I will give you a cart link on how to get all the goodies we used here today. And you want to keep your packaging and your backer sheet because these are reusable 8 to 12 times. Sometimes more, but 8 to 12 is what chalk says. And on the back is all your care instructions. So if you want to use this on a shirt or a cloth, you absolutely can use the same transfer on with paste and ink. So today we are going to do paste. We're going to do Bumblebee. And so I'm going to write on the back. I always write the transfer name on the back. So I know how it goes on here too, and then I do a dash mark. And I do that so that I know how many uses I'm getting out of it. If I'm using it a lot and I need to definitely buy another one, I will be able to do that because I keep track. So it's also a nice way to know how it goes back on that backer sheet. Especially when you're making multiple projects and they're sitting over by your wash basin and they're sticky side up and you don't know what transfer goes to what backer if you don't write on the back. Alright, so how you always want to do it is you want to fuzz it when you're using paste. When you're using ink, you don't fuzz. And when you grab your paste out, you always want to stir it up and make sure it is nice and the proper consistency, which is more like sour cream or yogurt. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. If it's too thin, now for ink it's a little bit different. For ink you want it a little bit thinner, but I'm talking for paste. You want to make sure that it is the right consistency because if it's too thick, it's not going to go through that silk screen properly and it's going to kind of gum up. If it's too thin, then it's going to bleed out, especially on a surface like this one that's got a little bit of texture to it. All right, let's get started. We are always dipping our squeegee into the paste and then starting just off that silk screen, pulling all of that through, covering that silk screen up, and then you just pull all the extra off. And you're going to put that back in your paste jar. Now, if you're using a paste single, which we have, I will put that in the cart because they are a little bit more budget friendly. You can always take from or add to the cart. And you will want to put a little tiny bit onto a squeegee. You're going to cut it in the corner. And you are going to squeeze, like pull a little bit, squeeze just a little bit out. Like these are our singles. You can see this one has been cut. It is dried paste in there, so it is dry. It's still gummy and everything, or the way it's supposed to be in here. So you just move it around a little bit. You cut that corner, you pour a little bit onto your squeegee, and you go. That's the best way to do the singles. So you always want to dry your project because you want to make sure that you're not going to scoop it on something if it's not completely dry. I love this one because it's just kind of like a little bit more of like a rustic font, which I love. I love the font that this transfer has. Alright, and then we're going to stick that in our base, just like this. And there it is, ready for your shelf. Super cool, really easy to use, really easy to do. If you can butter bread, you can do this. It is, yes, and it is that easy. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. I will be live tomorrow for another awesome Chalk Couture project, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.